Again to Let's Talk Chemistry with Pastor Dan. We're looking today at electron configuration practice. I have two practices listed here. My class is only going to do one. I have an additional. If you want it and need it, it's there. So let's get started. Here's the first practice. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we're going to do long methods. So chromium, indium, osmium, iridium, and curium. And then for short method, barium, bromine, rutherfordium, and tungsten. And then I've got an emission problems here just to make sure that we stay on the right path with that. So copy those all down. All right, and then if you want the additional practice, we have sulfur, nickel, iridium, again, tellurium, actinium, acetine, dB, I don't necessarily know its name offhand, radium, iodine, cadmium, erythium, and nobelium, and then there's another emission problem, so copy that one down as well. So we have that. Again, you don't have to do the second problem, but it's just there in case you want to. All right, so let's get started with one of them. Let's do indium. Now, this is a long method, so let's take our periodic chart. Remember, we always start at the beginning, and we're going to end at indium. Indium's right down here, so we have to work all the way through. So we take our first energy level, S orbital, there are 2, so it's 1s2. Then the second energy level, because 1, 2, 3, lithium's next. Second energy level, S orbital, there's 2, 2s2. Now boron through neon is next, that's still in second energy level. It's p orbital, there are 6 there, okay? Sodium, magnesium, and that's in the third energy level. S orbital, there are 2, so it's 3s2. Aluminum through argon is next, so that's still in the third energy level. It's a p orbital. There are 6 there, so it's 3p6. Potassium, calcium is next. That's in the fourth energy level. S orbital. There are 2, so it's 4s2. Now remember, when we hit this line, we're going to drop down 1 because it's getting too many. We have the octet rule. We can only put 8 in the outer shell. We'd have 18 if we put. So all these D's have to fold in 1 under. So therefore, instead of the fourth, they'll be in the third energy level. There are 10 across, so it's 3d10. We hit that line, we go back up, so we go back from the third to the fourth energy level. We're in the p orbital all the way across, 4p6. Rubidium, strontium's next. That's in the fifth energy level, s orbital, so it's 5s2. Now remember, we hit the line, so we drop down again from 5 down to 4. D orbital all the way across, there's 10 of them. So 4d10, and indium's left, last one. We drop back up, we come back up, and we cross that line again back to the p. So we're in the fourth energy level, p orbital, and there's only 1, so it's 5p1. If you add those all up, all the way across, you should get 49 electrons, and you do. All right, now let's do a shortcut method. Let's do barium. All right, so for barium, again, there's our periodic chart that we're going to work with. Barium's down here. And remember, we're going to do shortcut method, so therefore we're going to do the last noble gas before barium. So we either back it up, 56, 55, 54, or we go one arrow up and all the way to the right. Either way, that last element, that last noble gas is Xe 131 and 54. All right, so let's get started from there. From 54, stop there real quick. 6s2, we're done. All right, now, let's do one where you have to come back up. So let's do tungsten, okay, with the d orbitals. So there's our periodic chart again. Tungsten's right here. If we're going to do shortcut method, we're going to go up 1, all the way to the right. That means Xe 131 and 54 is again the option. So we're going to start from there. So we're going to cesium, barium. That's 6 energy level. S orbital, there's 2, so it's 6s2. Lanthium. Lanthium, remember, we count that one. We have to show the reader we're going through lanthium. So it's 5d1. Now from here, 57, the next number is 58. Cerium, diluthium, that's 4f, and there's 14 across, so it's 4f14. Now when I come back up, I don't want to get confused here, so I'm going to cross out the 5d1. So lanthium's 5d1 gets crossed out. We'll stop at tungsten's. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And if we add these up, 54, and add those up, we should get 74, and we do. There we go. Awesome. Now, answer sets. There's the answer set. This one came up a little weird. I apologize. Okay, so those are those. And that's the answer for that one. All right. And then the other answer set, if you want it. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's pull this one up so you can see. This is the answer set right from there. All right, awesome. And then that's my answer for that one right there. Alrighty, so I've got time. Let's do a little discussion. I don't know if I've told this story. If I have, oh well, I'm telling it again because it's a good story. I've told my stories of my children, Adam, Seth, and Joy. Adam was miraculously healed. Seth, God carried through. And then there's Joy. Now, Joy is my baby girl, and I've got a special story to tell about her. You see, when my wife had our two children, we'd have been through a lot of stuff with both of them medically. And so she was really, really emotionally drained. And so she basically told the Lord that she was done. She didn't want any more kids. It's not that she didn't love kids and want kids, but it had been too much for her. So she told the Lord, if you want me to have children, you need to tell me directly. So a prophet came to the church, and he prophesied over me, prophesied over my wife, prophesied over the two boys. And then he stopped and he looked at us both and looked at my wife and said, I've never received a word like this, so I'm going to give it exactly as it is. I remember word for word. Two sons you have, and mighty men of God they are, but a prophetess is yet to be born. And my wife just started weeping because she knew the Lord heard her and spoke to her. So we decided at that point God had spoken. We were to have a daughter. When we conceived, we went in for the ultrasound, and the ultrasound technician asked us if we want to know what it was, and said, you can tell us, but we know it's a girl. And she said, you're right. I said, God told us. Joy, we named her Joy Victoria, which means joy and victory. God's spoken over her. God has a purpose, and God has a purpose for all of you. Understand, from the very beginning of who you are, God speaks into your life. God has a purpose for your life. No matter what you've gone through, no matter the horrible things, understand God's not done with you. God's not over with you. God loves you, and God has a plan for you. So if you just release your life to Him and let Him have the decision about how you live your life, you're going to find it works so much better than you can possibly imagine. So hopefully this wasn't too bad. Take care. God bless. Have an awesome day.